Hello, everyone. Welcome to part two. We had some technical difficulties, but we're back now.
Mhm.
So, let's hop right into Revolution. We're gonna go. We're not gonna do this fast. We're gonna go slow. We're not gonna do this slow. We're gonna go fast, match by match. Just say what we thought of it. Um,
Yes.
because we want to get into the games as quickly as possible. So, Robbie, I am going to pull up the Revolution card really quickly. Um, and let's talk about the first match. And I remember what it was. It was a tag title match. Robbie, give us like a quick 1 to 2 sentence synopsis of what you thought, and then give it a star rating. I like doing star rating.
Young Bucks retain. Nothing too special. 3.5.
Okay. Um, Good match. Glad Chris Jericho and MJF didn't win. Don't like them. Um, yeah, 3.5. All right, let's go to the next. Hang on. Next match was the tag team battle royal. What'd you think? Give it a star rating.
It was all right. I'm glad the people I picked to win actually won it.
He guessed too. That's the sad part.
I just guessed Death Triangle and Death Triangle won. I'd probably, I'd probably also give that a 3.5.
Okay.
Nothing too spectacular.
I think it did a really good job of building some storylines, especially QT Marshall and Dustin Rhodes.
That's very
Um,
interesting.
I did have Dark Order winning because they had 3 teams in the dang thing, but
It makes
I do
sense.
think in hindsight the right team won. I would give that a 4 out of 5, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
Hikaru Shida versus Ryo Mitsunami.
I'd actually give that a 4. Better than expected. But in my opinion, having the champion beat the challenger in this case basically makes the women's eliminator tournament completely useless or pointless, I guess. Because yeah, even though it was for the number one contendership, you would think because Rio goes on to win the whole tournament that she would win the title, but she won the tournament just to lose the title match.
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely give that a 4, maybe even a
Okay. So,
4.25.
huh?
I said maybe even a 4.25.
Well, I'm actually going a little higher than that. Not a lot higher. I'm going 4.5.
Rough.
I'm not giving it a full 5 star because I don't give a lot of those out. But it definitely was my favorite match of the night. Which I was not expecting a Hikaru Cheetah match to be my favorite match of the night. Or, in that case, an AEW women's match to be my favorite match of the night. But great storytelling, amazing athletics. The ending, although I didn't think it at the time, I I think the ending in hindsight now that we know about what happened yesterday, I think the ending was good. But yeah, favorite match of the night. All right, Miro and Kip Sabian versus Best Friends.
Oh God, this in my opinion, this was the worst match of the night.
Hmm.
Probably 2.5, mostly because even though we both predicted OC and Chucky T, they lost. Although they did have Miro reeling for a
Hmm.
bit, but in the end, they lost. In fact, they were attacked before the match even started, so
I'm
it all went
I'm gonna
downhill from there.
I'm gonna be a little more brutal than you. Half star
Okay, fair enough.
because I don't really think it was much of a match. Really, like it wasn't what we were promised.
I mean, it lasted nearly 8 minutes, and
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't a complete squash.
yeah, but for the most part, it was a squash, and I don't think there's really like if you do pull off a good squash, it's like 1 in a million.
However, this does continue to make Miro look like a complete monster,
Yeah,
which is cool, I guess.
yeah. But yeah, half star for me. Adam Page versus Matt Hardy. Another match that I did not expect to do so well. But give us your rating.
I'd probably give that honestly a 3.75
Okay.
at least. I
I'm,
don't know if
I'm
that's
not going
too
that
harsh
technical with it.
in your eyes, but I'm glad Hangman won simply because at the end he embraced all of
Dark
the Dark
Order.
Order, which was a great moment.
So I'm not going to call your 3.75 too harsh in my eyes because mine's a 3. So
Oh,
3 stars out of
okay.
5. It was a good match. I do think the fact that, like, I understand why they did it, but I do think the fact that Matt Hardy used Private Party and didn't prevail, but then Hangman Page technically used Dark Order and prevailed. I think that's a little screwy,
Mm-hmm.
but I understand why they did it, and I really hope Page joins Dark Order. So 3 stars
I'm
for
actually I know this happened yesterday, but it was just a little segment on the show, so
yeah,
I'm gonna say it
yeah. You
anyways.
can say it.
Basically, with the money he got from Matt Hardy's earnings, he bought himself a lawnmower. It was like it's not like a lawnmower you push, it's a lawnmower you ride in. It's
I was
almost like a
wanting one of
go-kart
those.
and lawnmower. It
I was
looked
wanting
really
one of those.
expensive. It looked fun, and it was actually it was cool because he was interviewed, and then the Dark Order approached him and wanted to ride the lawnmower. So they all hopped on the
Oh my God,
lawnmower.
he's the father of the Dark Order.
They like, hey, you guys want to go get some ice cream? And they're like, yeah, sure.
Oh
And
my God,
literally, he's
he's
basically a father.
he's the
He
Dark
asked them if
Order
they wanted
dad.
to get ice cream,
He's
and they
the
all
Dark
hopped
Order
on.
dad.
Although I believe it was Alan Angels got left behind. He didn't get to go for ice cream. He didn't get to
Aww.
ride the lawnmower, but everybody else hopped on the mower and just rode away.
Okay.
I was like, oh, poor guy.
All right. Face of the Revolution ladder match. Quick synopsis. What do you think?
I feel very stupid for changing my pick last minute.
Yeah, he picked Scorpio Sky, and then he changed it to Penta.
That was a very stupid move because Scorpio Sky won the match. But I'd probably give it 4.5. It was really good, especially when Penta hit the Canadian Destroyer on Cody onto the ladder. It actually looked like Cody was legitimately injured.
Yeah.
It was that brutal. And overall,
I'm
the action was good.
gonna give it 4 stars. 4 out of 5. For the fact it would have been a 4.5, but that freaking Cody cutter. Oh my God, that was horrible.
Oh yeah, that. Oh, I just remember that. I'm gonna bump it down to a 4.25 just for that.
But good match overall. Good surprise debut by Ethan Page.
Oh
I hope to
yeah.
see good things out of Ethan Page. Um, so
Mhm.
it, he's, to be honest, in Impact, he was one of my least favorite guys.
I'm gonna be
But
real.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's Zombie Page because if you remember, he had his heart ripped out by the Karate Man, and yet somehow he's here,
it's
live in
zombie
living
Ethan Page.
color.
He said in an interview that he quit because the editing on that match was so bad.
It was
It was
god awful.
garbage.
It was trash at the lowest form.
But we're here to talk about Revolution. We're not here to mac on Impact, but Impact try better.
They deserve it. They deserve it.
Um,
Like, come on.
the street fight: Darby Allin and Sting versus Team Taz.
Also, I'd also probably give that a 4.5 because it was honestly a lot better than I expected. Sting got in a lot more offense and took a lot more bumps than I thought he would. That's for
Now,
sure.
I'm gonna blow some people's minds here. I did say that the Hikaru Shida match was my favorite match, but I'm gonna give this one a 5 star.
Really?
It's not a match technically,
Well, you're right.
so Shida's still my favorite match. But this was my favorite segment in the entire show. It was awesome.
This was my favorite part of the show, honestly.
Yeah. Kenny Omega versus John Moxley in the exploding barbed wire death match.
4.75. And you want to know why? I would give it 5 stars, but my god, that ending was disappointing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be way more brutal than that. I'm giving it like 2.75.
Oh my god.
The match wasn't that good.
Okay, in my opinion, the match, in my opinion,
Match was
the
okay.
match was great.
Match
But
was
what
okay.
happened after the match dumbs it down a bit.
The match was okay. The fact that, you see, I understand that they had to use pyro,
Mm-hmm.
but they couldn't have made it a little bit more believable.
They couldn't have made it like a huge fireworks display
No,
instead of
like,
just sparklers.
not even the ending. Not even the ending. I'm
Just
not
do the
talking
whole
about the
match.
ropes because I know why they did the ropes, but the death traps on the outside.
Yeah.
They couldn't have put a little bit of I know there's pyro that doesn't hurt people. They couldn't have put a little bit of that underneath instead of just firing pyro off on the side of it.
They literally had pyro firing off on just the one side.
Yeah. They couldn't have put that around it.
On all sides surrounding it.
Whoa. So, what match were we in? Okay, like we were saying, the pyro, they could have put it around. The only pyro that looked good in that match, which I'm happy, was the baseball bat.
I'm actually surprised that was a thing.
The barbed wire baseball bat exploding. That looked awesome.
You know what wasn't awesome, though? The fact that they didn't put any explosives in the barbed wire tables in the ring.
That's what I was waiting for.
You missed a perfect opportunity. Like, obviously, maybe like for the safety and well-being of the competitors, don't maybe put it directly on the table.
Really?
Put it
safety and well-being. It's an exploding barbed wire death match, and you're concerned about safety and well-being.
Okay, fine. Cover it in explosives. If their limbs go flying, then YOLO.
Now let's just quickly talk about the ending. Eddie Kingston, why'd you sell it?
I think that was the worst part. He sold
it. Now he tried to come up with an explanation on Dynamite. Now we'll talk about this because I just want to say how crap this explanation is.
It was pretty crap.
He tried to say that it brought him back to like his time in prison and he blacked out. Now that could be acceptable. But it still doesn't mask the fact that the ring was supposed to explode and didn't. And he still sold that crap.
He blacked out from thinking about prison in the ring trying to protect his friend from explosives.
Exactly.
Yes.
That was Revolution. Let's hop
into... there's one thing we didn't talk about.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, yeah! We found out who Paul White's guy is. You want to say
it? Lads, Christian Cage is all elite.
And
not only that, if you remember his TNA run, he's got his TNA theme, the countdown, everything.
Now, I just want to say, I think Christian, I just want to point this out, he's a savage for this, because not more than 2 months ago, we saw him at Rumble. Thinking that he was going to come back to WWE, and he flips the switch on us and goes to AEW.
I think the funniest part about this is, I think shortly after, like right after the Rumble, WWE posted a video. What does the future hold for Christian? I'm like, well, little did we know the future holds very different things than what you were intending.
Future holds him leaving WWE.
Exactly. For their rival promotion. Yeah.
So
sounds good to me.
Christian Cage is now in AEW. That's awesome. We couldn't believe it when it happened.
Although I'm a little salty.
Why?
There were so many people that were upset about him being signed because they were expecting someone like Kurt Angle or
they were
like
expecting
Brock Lesnar or CM Punk, the usual.
Yeah. A lot of people were expecting Punk. Including me. But I'll take Christian.
Seriously, it's been 7 years. Anytime a new talent or a new signee
is technically 7 years.
Everybody believes it's going to be CM Punk. Guys, spoiler, it's
He's not
never
coming
going to
back.
be CM Punk. He's never coming back no matter how much you want him to.
He does not
I-
like it anymore.
I would
WWE
love to see
literally
that.
made him lose his love of wrestling.
I would love to see it, but believe me,
It's
not
not
going
going
to
to happen. If he does come back, it's going to be like as a commentator or something. Like Wade
If
Barrett.
he does, exactly. If he does come back somehow, some way to wrestle, please don't come back in this video and make fun of me.
Oh, please come back to this video and make fun of him.
But I firmly believe that CM Punk is never coming back, so stop spamming the comments.
Wait, actually, okay, number one, we only get like one comment.
You Twitter troglodytes.
Now, number two, even if they don't come back and make fun of you, he comes back, you forget, you talk to me every day.
That's true.
So,
As soon as he turns up, he's going to be in my DMs like, bro, you're a fool.
I'm not going to be in his DMs, I'm going to be calling him. And the first match that we play on 2K19, I'm going to be Punk.
Of course.
Alright, that was Revolution. Great show overall. The ending kind of killed it.
Yeah.
But great show overall. Alright, let's hop into personal questions first. Quick question from the book. Robbie, let's do another Mania question, shall we?
Yep.
95 to 108. These are all WrestleMania 8.
100.
Do you know about WrestleMania 8?
I believe I watched it, so yes.
Alright, I forgot what the main event was.
Hulk Hogan versus Psycho Sid. Or
Okay.
Sid Vicious.
I was about to say, that wasn't Slaughter, was it? But that was 7. Okay. The Intercontinental Championship changed hands at WrestleMania 8 as Roddy Piper faced who?
Bret Hart.
That is correct. It is Bret Hart. Okay. Let's hop into personal questions. I have a doozy of personal questions.
Oh boy.
What is the worst pay-per-view that you watched? Not live as in when it came on.
So like the day it
Like-
aired, or like just any pay-per-view period?
The day it aired.
Oh boy. Honestly, I could go with any Saudi pay-per-view, apart from Greatest Royal Rumble, of course. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna exclude those. If we're talking in the U.S. normal monthly pay-per-views,
Mhm.
probably Hell in a Cell 2019.
Okay.
Apart from one part or one moment, I guess Randy Orton versus Ali. Everything else was crap.
Okay, so
and the main event was even worse.
okay. I'm not going to say Hell in a Cell 2019 for 2 reasons.
That's fine.
Number 1, Becky versus Sasha.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Number 2, I don't think I watched it all the way through. I'm restricting this to ones that I've watched all the way through, and in that case, now before I say this, you guys have to know I haven't watched a lot of wrestling pay-per-views live. I think I started in 2019, so I don't have a lot of room to work here. But I'm definitely okay. So again, I don't have a lot of room to work here, but I'm just getting up to shut the door. I'm not going to pause it. My least favorite pay-per-view is probably Backlash 2020. Besides the main event.
Yeah.
Besides the greatest wrestling match ever, which understatement, actually overstatement.
That's for sure.
But it was still good. But the rest of the card was just was not. It didn't. I can't remember anything from it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not very memorable.
It's not memorable at all. Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley was not good. Nia Jax versus Asuka ended in a double countout.
For some reason, on pay-per-view.
So they could have a match on Raw the next day where Nia lost.
Boy.
Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy was okay. But other than that, it was not a good show.
Oh, and I think, what was it? Strowman versus Miz and Morrison?
That sucked.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Yeah, it was.
Sorry, WWE, but it was.
You know, now that I think about it, I'd probably have to choose that one over Hell in a Cell, simply because Becky versus Sasha was so good.
Yeah.
It was just the main event that tore it down. But thinking about Backlash now,
Yeah.
apart from the main event, everything else was crap, basically.
Bonus question. We talked about pay-per-views. What is the worst match you've seen? Not live. This is any match. I already know my answer. You should probably already know my answer.
Let me guess. Is it Judy Bagwell on a forklift?
No, it is not.
Oh, never mind. I don't know your answer.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
Punjabi Prison.
Oh, yeah.
Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton. That was horrible. That was worse than Judy Bagwell on a forklift.
But if we're talking like any match, like ever,
that you've seen, yes.
Pat Patterson versus Gerald Briscoe in a hardcore evening gown match.
Yeah, you see, I would say that one, but I haven't seen it.
I've watched it and I've been traumatized.
I haven't seen it. I don't want to.
I watched it because people were saying how god awful it was. So I'm like, I gotta watch it. I'm like, I agree with y'all. I regret so many things right now.
That's the reason I watched the Punjabi Prison match. Not because people were saying how god awful it was, but he convinced me to do it.
I convinced you to watch it so we could suffer together.
I hate him for that. But bygones are bygones. I always rig the games against him. I'm just kidding. Let's do.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna do one creative storyline each, but first, another WrestleMania question because I can. Robbie, pick a number between 82 and 94. These are WrestleMania 7.
84.
All right. Stand back.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
Please hold. Okay. Hang on. You said 84?
Yep. 84.
What was on the line in the WrestleMania 7 match between Hulk Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter?
The WWF Championship.
That is correct. The multiple choice was Hogan's hair, the World Championship, ownership of the company, really, and an American flag.
Definitely ownership of the company.
Can
confirm Hulk Hogan owned the company. Yeah, totally.
All right, let's hop into creative storylines. We're going to do one each. With a little twist. Now we have 2K20 cards because I recently got 2K20. In my opinion, not as bad as people say it is. Thank you, by the way. He gave it to me. Robbie, do you want intergender?
No.
It was Sonya Deville versus The Miz. Pull this one off.
All right, so 2019 Miz.
2019 Miz.
So, wait, is that babyface Miz?
You can choose either. Because he was face and heel.
True. Montez Ford. Was Montez Ford even in? I guess he was. He's in 2K20.
Yeah.
Duh.
Just make it a quick storyline so we can get to Guest to Wrestle.
All right.
If you need me to draw, I will.
Can you draw 2 more people? One from Montez's partner and one from Miz's partner?
Hang on. I drew a female.
No.
All right, so you get to choose. I'm not going to show you who it is. I'm just going to say 1 or 2. Who's going to be Mrs.? 1.
1.
Okay. Here was number 1. You missed out, though. That was number 2. You have had a team of
And-
Miz and Noam Dar.
Well, now we got Montez Ford and Noam Dar.
All right,
So,
make it work.
tag match. Raw. Miz and Kalisto versus Montez Ford and Noam Dar. Let's just say, in theory, Angelo Dawkins is out with an injury, sure. And
Or this is a universe mode match.
Noam Dar, replaces him. So, they have a match. No more match. And let's just say Miz and Noam Dar are in the ring. Noam looks around, pushes Miz into the referee, low blows Miz, hits his finisher. 1, 2, 3. Montez Ford and Noam Dar win.
Was Noam a heel in 2019?
He was.
Okay.
He's been a heel his entire life or
Okay.
career.
Okay. Keep going.
Montez, being a face, is not okay with this.
This is unacceptable! Sorry.
This is unacceptable. So, when, let's just say, he challenges Noam Dar to a match. The following
Just throwing the
week
Miz
on
out
Raw.
of this, aren't you?
No. Wait.
He always does this!
No. I'm gonna bring it back in. You just have to give me a minute.
Yeah.
So, Montez Ford and Noam Dar have a match. Noam Dar is about to do the same exact thing he did to Miz to Noam Dar. I mean, Montez Ford.
Yes, he's gonna do it to Noam Dar.
Suddenly, the Miz's music hits. Noam Dar is distracted. Montez Ford, with the most devastating maneuver in pro wrestling, the
Surprise roll up.
wins. And Miz comes down, gets up behind Dar. Montez. Oh, wait, it's Miz versus Montez. Frick.
I'll
I thought it
allow
was
the
Miz versus
change.
Dar.
I'll
I
allow
thought
the
it was Miz
change.
versus Dar. Okay, to make this work, because this is much better, Miz versus Noam
I'll
Dar.
allow the change.
Miz low blows Dar. Hits him with a skull-crushing finale. And then they have a match
Backlash.
Payback.
Okay.
They have a payback match. Last man standing. Miz versus Noam Dar. And during the match, let's just say both competitors are down. Montez Ford comes down. And to the complete shock of everybody, he hits a frog splash on Miz.
Ooh.
Okay?
Okay.
He gets the table. Sets Miz up on the table. Gets a ladder. Sets the ladder up. Climbs the ladder. Elbow drop off of the ladder through the table onto Miz. Miz cannot answer the count of 10. Noam Dar wins. Montez is a heel, and Noam Dar and Montez celebrate in the ring together.
Okay.
That got completely thrown out of whack, but that's because I
good.
forgot who the people I was.
Now I
doing.
will say, I am surprised that none of us has done this yet, and I'm not going to do it because I still want to do rivalries. But when I made this game, I specifically said you could either make them a rivals or you can make them team up.
That's true.
So, all right, let's see. Okay. Don't like that.
Yeah.
Really don't like that.
Uh-oh. I'm
Gotta
curious.
do it. I gotta make it work. Face Ali.
Interesting. Good luck with that.
Okay.
Technically, that's Face Lorcan.
Yes, I got it.
believe.
And actually, I'm gonna retract what I just said because I'm gonna make them a team. So, we go to 205 Live. At this time, the manager of 205 Live is Drake Maverick. So, we're gonna have Drake Maverick in the ring with new titles. With a sheet over the titles. He removes the sheet. It's the Cruiserweight Tag Team titles.
Okay.
So, this starts a tournament, an 8-team tournament, and Ali and Oni as faces, go to the finals against, let's just grab two. They need to be cruiserweights, though. Is Bobby Fish a cruiserweight? Or was he a light heavy?
I think he might be light heavy.
This may take a few minutes. Hang on. I already threw him back. Okay. And
yeah, he was a cruiserweight. So, but never mind.
Well, I got two. Again.
You won't leave us alone. Oh, ooh. Okay.
So it's Oney Lorcan and Ali versus Kalisto and Tyler Bate. Great match. In the end, Kalisto and Tyler Bate tried to do some heel tactics. I'm just going to say they're heels at the time because they're not part of the storyline, so I can do that. Loophole! Okay.
Sure.
Ali and Oney Lorcan power through, and they become the first ever Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions.
Yes.
Now we have a rivalry going on between Ali and Oney Lorcan and Kalisto and Tyler Bate. Don't judge me.
What a rivalry.
I only said that it had to include them, and I turned them into a team, so it counts.
Yeah.
So, we had... screw it. We had to WrestleMania. I said screw it.
You did? But, like, why?
And in the opening match, I'm not going to make it the main event. I'm not that crazy.
Oh, you're not even going to put them on the pre-show either?
Nah, they're going to be on the main card.
Fair enough.
No, the pre-show is the Universal title match. I'm just kidding.
Oh. Yeah, if it was Roman versus James Ellsworth.
Oh, no. Can we quickly talk about what happened in my universe mode?
Oh.
So, let me just talk. I do universe modes, random pick 30 people. Okay? And I made the Winged Eagle. He knows where I'm going with this. I made the Winged Eagle WWE Championship my main championship. So there was a match. I don't remember what pay-per-view it was at. But it was AJ Styles, who was the current champion, versus Gentleman Jack Gallagher. Jack won. It was all simulation. Now, let me just run you through this. He beat AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Braun Strowman, Bray Wyatt, finally losing to AJ.
Right, Jack getting the push of his life.
So, yeah, there was that, and that made us laugh hard.
But of all people to beat AJ Styles for the title, Jack Gallagher.
Oh no, let's not talk about how Grand Metalik cashed in on AJ before AJ got it back.
And that time Grand Metalik was world champion for some reason.
Okay, but back to the storyline. So, WrestleMania opener match, Cruiserweight Tag Titles, Ali and Oni versus Kalisto and Tyler. Great match, but the heels have some interference from a female manager, because I just drew a female.
Okay.
Screw it. She's not doing anything, let's just put her in the match. So Tamina comes in, super kicks Ali, while the ref isn't looking. Kalisto comes in, saluted us all, 1, 2, 3. We have new heel champions, and that's how we end it.
Alrighty.
Yeah. See what I had to do to make that work? Alright. They need to put in Cruiserweight Tag Team titles in real life.
They do, even though hardly anyone watches 205 Live.
And also, they need to put in a title that I've been trying to pitch to WWE and AEW and TNA since I made it. It's the Submission Championship. The only way you can win it is by submission.
So basically every match with the title is a submission match.
Exactly. It's built for the more technical wrestler.
That could work.
Yeah,
I could see that.
I keep saying that. I tried to message some heads of companies, but no one's taking my idea. I want a company that will give me credit for it. That's the thing.
That's a good idea.
Thinking of telling it to my pastor so he can relate it to his company. He's the world champion in the company.
Yes.
All right, Robbie. This is a WrestleMania. I like
Yes.
these. 121 to 132.
125.
All right, this is a WrestleMania 10 question, and we both watched this.
We did.
The fact that we didn't pay attention is okay. What team met Bam Bam Bigelow and Luna at WrestleMania 10?
Doink and Dink.
It was Doink and Dink.
Big clown, tiny clown.
I will say, I did like Doink the Clown when he started as a heel. When he ended as a heel. I just like Doink as a heel. All right.
Because Doink as a heel is a lot more scarier than Doink as a face.
Exactly. All right, let's head into our favorite game. Guess paper. I'm just kidding. Guess wrestling.
Guess the pay-per-view's alright.
It is, but it's our second favorite game. And in canon, it's our second favorite game.
Yes.
I'm going to run the Wikipedia on my phone because I think that's what slowed down my computer last time to where we had to make this part 2.
Yes.
So... Okay. Hang on, my dog's not straight. Okay, there we go.
Oh my god.
No, seriously, I was in course class, and we were doing this little relaxation video, and the lady on the video was telling us to straighten our jaw. So I was like, "There we go, jaw straight." All right.
Oh my god. You crazy person.
No joke. When I was younger, I slapped myself in the face for fun.
That doesn't surprise me. Honestly.
I had something wrong in the head.
You still do. Oh,
Come on, you do too, so we're not complaining.
stupid and proud.
Hey!
Oh.
Alright. I'll go first. Robbie, ask your questions, dang you.
Oh, okay. Are they active?
No.
Are they alive?
No.
Were they a world champion in WWE?
I can tell you right now the answer is no, but I'm going to look it up. Yeah, no.
US champion?
No. Oh, wait, no, that's 4.
IC champion?
No.
Tag team champion?
No.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Did they work for any other major promotion
Yes.
outside of WWE?
Yes.
Okay. Was it WCW?
Yes.
Were they a world champion in WCW?
No.
Bruh. This man sounds very irrelevant.
He's not. He has won 2 different titles in WCW.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. My 15 hint was going to be he hasn't won any titles yet. He main evented WrestleMania.
Yeah. Alright, I got my guy.
Alright, hang on, let me get mine.
And I go, eat.
We're only going to do a few of these because it is getting late.
Indeed.
So we'll do 2 more for you and 2 more for me. Alright?
Sounds good.
Are they active?
Yes, it doesn't say he's retired, so yes.
Are they alive? Oh, wait.
Yes.
I should have thought about that. Are they in WWE?
No.
The independent scene?
Yeah. Basically.
Don't like you.
Thank you.
Is he a former? Did he ever work for WWE?
Yes.
Is he a former world champion?
Heck no. Well, technically.
Oh wait, no, he's dead. Never mind. I was gonna say doink.
No.
Is he a former IC champion?
No.
US
No.
tag team.
Yes.
It's always the tag team. Hurricane.
Nope.
All right, that's 10. Give him a hit.
All right. Oh, never mind. Okay. PWI, rank number 17 in 2004, and rank 385 in PW Years 2003. And also, World Wrestling Observer newsletter, Tag Team of the Year in 2002, and Worst Feud of the Year in 2009. You fool.
I'm just kidding. I was looking up my guy. All right, you said number 17 though.
Ask another question.
Okay, he was a tag champion.
He was.
Did he win any other title
He
in
did.
WWE? Oh, hardcore.
Nope.
I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Did they win? Oh, wait, I was on 12 because I said hardcore. Did they
I
win the
said no.
cruiserweight title?
Yes.
That lightens it up. Paul London.
No.
Brian Kendrick.
No.
Dang it. Hornswoggle.
No.
That's 16. Give him a hint.
All right. He has a very, I'm gonna say, very famous relative.
May I ask who that relative is?
No.
Dang it. Is that relative an actor?
It is not.
Alright, that's 17. Give him a hint.
This well-known relative, I think that's the right word for it. He also wrestled in WWE and passed away in the mid-2000s.
That doesn't help me.
Think about it.
The 17 hit.
Cruiserweight champ, relative passed away in the mid-2000s. Think about it.
No.
And when I say relative, his relative wrestled with him in WWE.
Oh, crap. I don't remember. It's my 17 and at least give me the name of the relative.
I think they were cousins. Starts with an E.
Screw it, Jamie Noble.
No.
Oh my god. I know who you're talking about, I just don't remember his name.
Very famous family line.
Yes, I know.
His relative's finisher is used by every person ever in wrestling now.
Okay, so it was a super kick then.
No.
Splash?
Maybe.
Oh! It's Chavo.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they were cousins, but
No, yeah, I think so. Either that or uncle and nephew.
Oh, that might have been it.
I think it was uncle and nephew. I got mine.
They were the same age at the time.
I got mine, and this is going to be the last one of the night, and we're going to wrap up.
That's fine. All right. Are they active?
No.
Are they alive?
Yes.
Do they work for WWE?
For a brief period of time. Let me just check how much time that is. Actually, I wouldn't call it brief. It was 5 years. Actually, more than 5 because he returned. So, but not as a wrestler. He wrestled for WWE for 5 years.
Did he come back to work backstage?
He did end up working backstage, but that's not the reason why he officially came back.
Did he come back to be a commentator?
No.
Did he win any? Actually, no. Was he a former U.S. champion?
No.
IC?
No.
Tag?
No.
I'm not even going to ask about world title. I doubt he is.
I'll give you a free answer. No.
So he did nothing in the 5 years he was with the company?
Yeah, but he did stuff in a lot of other companies.
Did he work there in the 90s?
Yes.
So did he wrestle for WCW?
Yes. That is the... That's 10. Do you want your hint?
Yes.
Alright, we got a few things from PWI and Wrestling Observer. Tag Team of the Year in 1981. This is PWI. Ranking number 56 in the top 500 singles wrestlers in 92. Ranking number 71 in the PWI Years top 500 singles wrestlers in 2003. Ranked number 3 in the top 100 tag teams of the PWI Years in 2003. And World Wrestling Observer Newsletter, Most Charismatic of 1981. Best 3-man team of 1984. That should help you a lot. Best Heel of 1983 and 1986. Feud of the Year 1983 and 1984. Match of the Year 1984, Best Caller Commentator of 1986, and Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame Class of 2005.
Michael Hayes.
That is correct.
Ah, thank God.
Technically, before he went backstage, he was managing the Hardy Boys. That's why I didn't say.
Okay. I see.
All right, everyone. That was Watch Party episode 12. We hope you enjoyed. Sorry for the technical difficulties of part 1. We will probably cut those out in editing.
Shouldn't have that issue next week, though. Maybe, hopefully.
Hopefully, we will not, because hopefully we will be in person.
Hopefully.
So, and I can beat him in 2K20 again.
Even though I beat you.
No, you didn't.
3 out of the 4 matches.
No, you didn't. That is fake news.
You liar! You only beat me that one match because some guy ran in on your behalf and attacked you.
That is fake news.
So you won by DQ and I had nothing to do with it.
That was you, not me.
You liar! I beat you almost every match except that one.
Fake news.
With simple moves.
Fake
I
news.
beat you with a simple DDT.
Fake
you couldn't
news.
get out of that. You
fake
fool.
News. This is all fake news.
Nah.
I'm just playing.
bro.
I'm just kidding. I'm just playing around. He did beat me, because I haven't played the game at that time in months, so I had an excuse. Now I don't.
No, I didn't either.
I'm going to kick his. Yeah, fake news. All right. That was Watch Party episode 12. We sure hope you enjoyed. My name is David. His name is Robbie. He's out here spewing fake news.